going on, people? Welcome to Derby City Sports Review Show. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. We got the icon, T Rock. What's going on with you?
Nothing much, fellas. Just cold. Got the heat on. Still cold. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
some old bones
We
right
we understand. He said that was some old bones
there.
right there.
Yeah, that thin skin, as my mama say. I got that thin skin.
It
Uh,
is, yeah.
what's going on, Don? What's going on with you, man? How you doing, Don?
Ain't a whole lot, trying to avoid taking those back streets, trying to do as least as possible as in going outside. And hey, I mean,
What you
trying to
said?
stay warm. Trying to stay warm.
What you said? The
Cold.
back rows. Everybody knows how to get somewhere quick. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it alone.
Forget it.
You gonna be
I see
flying
that.
right,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
be right up in somebody's driveway or yard or something.
Right. Gonna
Hopefully they invite you
get
in.
out of your car and step right on the porch.
Right. Let me ask you this though, Don. Have you tried Big Bertha yet? Have you tried a hill, man? I know y'all ain't
No,
been on the
I ain't
hill.
got. No, matter of fact, I did. Did I come up the hill? Yeah, I came up the hill and I came home. But they did a good job cleaning it
Okay.
off to this. They did pretty good.
Okay. Woo-wee. No sir.
Saying.
Yeah.
No sir.
But in the old car, no,
Mm-mm.
the old car wasn't having it. That
Okay.
bad boy went up
Uh-huh.
and slid right back there. It was like, nah.
Yeah. No sir. That's funny. Hell nah. All right, we're gonna have some fun tonight. We got some discussions. We're gonna rock and roll. But first, let's go ahead and let everybody know pretty much. Oops, I didn't add you guys to this. No offense, guys. No offense. I know they probably want to see y'all too. So let's put you out
All
there.
right.
No
And
offense.
I got the wheel.
I
I
got
thought you should have the wheel show behind you
I
that
got
you
you.
had the.
It's called Derby City, bro. Derby City. Anyway,
Right.
54 Sports, man. This is where they find us at pretty much everywhere on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, and TikTok. And, if you want to listen to it, don't want to look at us, that's okay. No, it's your loss. But you can listen to us, Spotify, all that good stuff, Apple Music, Amazon, iHeart, all that good stuff. So please go ahead and thank you for all the sponsors. Mile Wide Beer Company, 502 Corvette Club, Vinyl Empire. Looking for some more sponsors? Go ahead and message us, and we'll get that hopping and rocking and rolling with you big time. So, all right. So actually today, man, there's so many games on. There's so many. I'm talking about for women basketball started earlier today. As far as this, not just the local. The heavy hitters was out early. We talking about South Carolina, Notre Dame, all that stuff. You got a college football that's going on right now, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday. This a little bit. Notre Dame versus Penn State right now.
Yeah.
Penn State 10, Notre Dame 0. I think.
There they are.
I think I said Penn State. I just think I did.
You did.
It's still
You
early.
did.
You
Yeah,
did.
it's
You did.
definitely early.
It's still early, but y'all know Notre Dame offense.
Come on,
is
how you want to
garbage.
get a sack?
It's garbage. It's garbage.
Yeah.
Riley, and Riley Leonard. God, man.
And I told you,
He's
I
not.
don't.
He's not even playing right now.
They done knocked him out?
Angeli, whatever his name is, quarterback right now.
Oh, they done knocked the boy
I didn't know who it was.
out. They don't. That
I
let
didn't
you
even
know.
know
They
who it
done,
was.
unless they doing. Is he actually trying to pass? Are they doing wow?
Now, they was passing.
God.
He just
Oh,
got
yeah.
sacked.
Yeah, just got started.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
Mr. Leonard is the same one we saw that Louisville used to torment.
Mm-hmm.
Dude is not like that, man. We've been saying it, and I mean, don't get me wrong. Freeman, hell of a coach, and Franklin's trying to prove people wrong too. But yeah, and I did take the under in this game.
Yeah.
This for the respect out of Notre Dame defense. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew Penn State's defense is gonna bring it. Love is hurt. Come on, man. Come on. It's all good though. Feel free to holler some more because all I know is when you keep hollering like that, I know that Notre Dame is losing, and you probably got a parlay with some Notre Dame on her. I hope not.
I might have a parlay going with Notre Dame taking the win. I do.
Lord have mercy.
I sat there early
Don't
because I made
do
a.
it.
Yeah, there we go. When I made one for the playoffs, I made like a overall.
Yeah. Oh
playoff
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Mr. Dool, we go at it. I already done won some already today. You know what I'm saying? Once I located the women basketball now, give me all that money. Give me all that. I'll put my skill, my knowledge on that on against anybody. Give me that. Let's go. Give me that.
Okay.
I already cashed in before the show started. So yeah, yes sir. What's up, Shannon? How you doing? Good evening, sis. Debbie Sevillis, what's up, crew? Let's talk about them Wildcats, my boys. Okay.
That's the sister-in-law.
Oh, okay. All right, okay. We gonna give her what she want. We give her what she want.
Yeah, definitely.
But I like it. Let's give her what she want. We take care of sister-in-law. That's no problem. D, what's up, D? Good evening. Yeah. So, yeah, and don't forget, guys. Tomorrow you got another good game tomorrow. You have Texas versus Ohio State. The Ohio State, and that should be a good one too. That should really be a real good one. This one I thought would be defensive struggle mind, and that's what is probably going on. It's 10-3 now. Notre Dame got a field goal. They probably do nothing but field goals the whole game. I'm just saying. Hey, Andre Thornton, I know it's your team, but come on, bro. Y'all really, it's almost like whoever wins this, you bet, whoever wins this game does not have the firepower to compete with Ohio State at all if Ohio State wins.
No.
Yeah, and you can hang on, you can compete a little bit maybe for a half against Texas because Texas got offense too. But these other, hey, man, we're just happy to be here, guys.
School's getting paid. So hey, school's getting paid.
Yeah, somebody's getting paid. It ain't us, but we like some of that green. Give it to us.
And the thing about it, you think about that though. They said all the schools got paid that amount, and they got to spread it out through their conference. But Notre Dame got to keep all that money to themselves.
That's why they should not be allowed.
It's not at all.
If you're the ACC, you done did that for so many years now. You should have already enforced that hand.
Yeah,
you should already force that hand. You profiting in all these other sports. You know what I'm saying? So hey, forget it. And really, it's so easy, because really they want that TV money. They don't want to have to share that. They don't want to do nothing. Keep that TV. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The NBC, that's y'all's. Nobody's gonna touch that league. But all the other stuff, you can negotiate and do that, man. Come on, man. That's bullshit. Like it's gonna hurt them. Keep that revenue stream. Nobody, especially nowadays, the way NIL, different stuff. I mean, it's really a company. You know what I'm saying? An organization type stuff. So let's be real. It's not college like that no more. There's two sides. There's the people who's going there for their education and do what they got. Well, actually, three. Let's break it down. It's three sides. It's the educational people. There's the athletes that want to go ahead and be a professional in whatever they do, and it's the partiers, the socialites. Which one did y'all fall into?
Yes.
We're not going back there, are we?
Yes.
Don't do it.
Yeah. My mama might be watching the show, man.
I have to remind my mama. I party did what I do, but I did get it. So back up. I don't care. I don't care if it took 50 years. I got it. It's all good. All right, let's move right along. What we got here? Georgia quarterback back enters the transfer portal. Why? I mean, I know why. I mean, he's not no NFL. First, he told that lie that he was putting his name in the NFL for what? To be a manager or something? I mean, every time I see this cat, dude, he's not good. He didn't do anything. So when you say you put your name in the NFL, I'm thinking you have basically you're tired and you want to give in. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you might want to go try to get into coaching, learn like that. But dude, and they say he's rumored to go to Miami because one of those the twin basketball girls that went to wrestling last year set out those twins, and now
Yeah,
they
yeah, huh?
at Miami. One of them is his girlfriend, so he's rumored to go to Miami. Why would Miami
Oh
take
wow,
him after you just experienced the Cam Ward experience? Dude has
wow.
no inkling of him.
Mm.
Dude,
He's dating one of the Cavendish sisters.
yeah, yeah.
Oh Lord Jesus.
So they said he's highly likely, and I'm thinking if I'm Cristobal, yeah, he can come down, not on scholarship. I don't want that. I don't want that. You can't go through Cam Ward, who did. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like how he did that. You know what he did. Decided I wanted to break the record, and then sit out. I mean, that's him. That's cool. You know, money. Do what you got to do. But there is a night and day between Cam Ward and Beck. I'm sorry. I don't care if your girlfriend is down there. Plus, she's making millions. She can pay. She can pay for a scholarship. She can pay for
Yeah.
a scholarship. I mean, I don't care. Dow, what's your thoughts on this, man? What were you thinking of when you saw this, or if this is the first time you saw this?
I mean, I saw it earlier and I thought it was fake news. And the point, and because at first you heard that he was entering to the draft, and then at the same time
Fake
you're like,
news.
yeah, so you still sucked it. And I'm thinking like, well, I don't see you getting really no big draft. I mean, come on, how early are you going to get drafted? So then that's him enter transfer. Who else wants you? I mean, where are you going?
Yeah.
I mean, stick it out. You were at Georgia.
And
So
you got hurt. It ain't like dude just took your
yeah,
job.
yeah. So I was reading where it was saying where you know, of course Miami the top, you know, where looms where he's gonna go, but they's talking about Texas Tech or Notre Dame also, or other place he was looking at. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this transfer portal's crazy though. It's crazy.
First of all, let me say this. Notre Dame. I mean, come on, bro. Like you really can get some good quarterbacks in Notre Dame. Let's be real, because a lot of these guys is graduated. You can get somebody that can light that scoreboard up. If you take another one of these quarterbacks, like a Riley, like a Hartman, like a Beck, then you on discount. You taking people for discount. You're not trying to pay nobody. For real. Because you're luring them in because it's Notre Dame. Because there's no way. I mean, for real. I mean, heads off the rally. You got them to the, you know, and you guys are still in it. It's 10-3, but back, like, for real, dude. Like, he'll walk on campus, nobody know who the hell he is. For real.
Yeah, nobody would care.
That's the whole thing. So, Icon, would you go down there with your wannabe wrestler girlfriend and the twins, and really they want to be models and all that? Social media is their thing. Let's keep it 100. And one
Right.
of them can ball though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna
One
say.
of them can ball. The other one cannot.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
she must have been the twin that got all the nutrients, while the other one didn't. Big time. So she can ball. And I don't know which
She's
one
one
he
on the
goes
right.
with. I don't know which one he goes with. It better be the baller because you're not a baller. I don't know. So what would you do? I mean, would you go down there and kick it in the sun for the 6 months?
Well, look, this is my first hearing of this. I feel like this is his last-ditch effort, honestly, to boost his draft stock. Do you go to a Miami to do that? No. I mean, if we're gonna be real, no. Um, I mean, if he wanted to be with his girlfriend, cool. Would I do it? Probably not, because I'm trying to make as much money as she is. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go somewhere to somebody who actually wants me, but yet can still, compete.
Right.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who it is. I mean, it could be a Notre Dame. right? I mean, I'm not going to put a team out there or anything, but to me, that's where I would go. I want to make money. I want to, you know what I'm saying, get my draft stock up, and then we'll see,
Boise
just
State.
let it ride from there.
Boise State.
I don't, I,
Boise State. Nobody knows who their quarterback was this year,
no,
unless you was a fan. You know about the running back, but you didn't know nothing about.
yep,
And that's how Beck is not a prolific. I don't care. Yeah, he might have been top 100, 200. It's all you see that all the time. Then they get in school and they really it's not that. Miami, they have tons of athletes. So I kind of disagree with you with that because I think they have enough studs. If you a quarterback and can throw it, that's going to get you a look. I just don't think he's built like that. I just don't.
no,
I mean, we seen the last two Notre Dame quarterbacks. So
yeah,
they'll take anybody.
yeah, because that's
That's
kind of what I was getting at.
yeah.
He's not a Miami guy.
Oh no, he's
He's just
definitely not.
not.
No, he's
He's just
definitely
not.
not. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, would they have the studs there? Yeah, but he's not a Miami guy. And here's the thing: if you honestly, if you and I know this is a bad phrase or whatever, but if you can't make it in Georgia, then there's
Georgia.
really nowhere else you can go.
With all the studs, they have tons
Right.
of studs.
Georgia.
Where
Yeah.
there's nowhere else you can go. So you know,
True. True.
whatever.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, that's one. It's been on the top for a while now, right? You know, that's like
Right.
Georgia,
You were the
Alabama,
heir apparent.
Ohio State, all that. Yeah.
He was the heir
Yeah.
apparent.
And you scored 12 points against Kentucky at Kentucky. There you go, sister-in-law.
there
There
it
you
is.
go. There you go.
Apparently, he wasn't that good.
There you go, sister-in-law. There you go. This dropped a little bit for you. Speaking of stuff, North Carolina head coach Bill Belichick, who we're all familiar with, the MVP. I mean, the not the MVP, the coach that won about 17,000 rings, all that stuff. At North Carolina, boomer bust. What do you think? What do you guys think on this? To me, I'll go ahead and start it off, man. It almost got a little bit of desperation, like the NFL people didn't want you because your style is yeah, you have won and you are a champion, but Tom Brady just don't walk through that door. We still didn't. Was it Tom Brady? Was it Belichick? Tom Brady did win one without him. Yada yada. Belichick's style is different. I do not know how. Now he could probably get you on campus because he's gonna say, "I done coached the best. I done won a championship." The mom and dad's gonna be more happy. Yeah, he knows what it takes to get in the league. But I think that's when it ends. You know what I'm saying? I think that's when it ends because the times is changing. Colleges are now hiring a GM to run their program. And I don't know if Belichick's going to let somebody Billy be the GM. He's going to have to be in total control. And dude is 70-something years old, so he's not going to give up any kind of that money to just anybody. To me, I think he's going to put asses in the stands, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't see them going to no national championship or nothing like that. So to me, he's all about championship. To me, I think it's a bust, big time. Icon, what's your thoughts on Belichick going to North Carolina?
Well, here's the thing. For those reasons that you gave, as far as getting the kids on, you know what I'm saying, creating hype around the program, this, you know what I'm saying, because, with today's NIL and Bill Belichick, these kids, you know what I'm saying, there's probably going to be good kids that want to go play for him. And in that sense, I'll consider it a boom.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about
Just
football. I ain't talking.
Right,
I'm talking
right,
about the end game.
Right. And I'm saying and that's a boom. And it would only be again, at the same time, it'd only be a boom if you get those kids, right? Do I think he's going to win a national championship? No. Matter of fact, he's got a $10 million buyout. Heck, he might end up at the Raiders, but it's all said and done anyway.
I was
Yeah,
man, I was
yeah.
just thinking that. I
Yeah,
was
'cause
just thinking that.
He's on that short list.
Yeah.
He's on that short list.
But as soon as he starts coaching,
That'd be
that
crazy.
buyout goes up.
That'd be crazy
Yeah,
though, dude. You took his job that got people to transfer, and hey,
Yep.
yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? This is destined to be a character check on him for real. but do I think it's gonna translate into wins and all that stuff? That's I don't I I don't think his style is going to translate to that. I mean, he's basically it's the same kind of same reason why Saban
yeah,
quit coaching.
quick
His
coaching, yeah,
not it wasn't just his style, you know, that caused it, but obviously all the money around college
yeah.
football
He
now.
didn't have to deal with it. Yeah,
Right,
you're right.
exactly. And as far as coaching, he has that same kind of style. So I think he can get these kind of players as like a Saban did, but I don't know, man. I don't know if a Carolina, North Carolina can be in Alabama. I just
Right,
don't think that's going to
right,
happen.
right. And you know what? I'm glad you said that because that's the biggest difference to me. The rich tradition that Alabama has that North Carolina does not. Granny got
Right,
Belichick, and who's going to be your assistant coaches? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to help you get to that level? You know what I'm saying?
right.
That you're 70 what? 74, 75, 70 something like that. How much longer do you have? You just got rid of old man Rivers, Mac Brown.
Yeah.
We tapping into that again? I mean, you just love writing checks, I guess. I don't know. Don, what's your thoughts on one of your favorites of all time?
They
Oh
got
my
Jordan money.
gosh. I mean, it's the funny thing about it. While y'all was listening to y'all speak about it, uh, I was thinking already once it came up a little bit of what both of y'all already said.
Hmm.
And my thing is, I'll just get uh, it's gonna be a quick trip. It's gonna be a bust. I think he will be out of there and head to the Raiders. Him and Tom Brady can hook back up and
Ooh.
be buddy buddy because Tom Brady's up in that establishment with the Raiders, and
Yeah.
I think they've already. If I don't know, I read somewhere about that the other day. If they have already reached out and contacted about it, I don't. This ain't gonna last long. I'm
This
giving it. I give it 2 years at the most. I give it 2 years the most,
does he
and he's
does
out.
he does he have 2 years? That's my whole thing. Dude, if you
I
look up
feel
his
what you're
age,
saying because
dude is
he's not the
old.
youngest. Yeah,
Dude is
he's
in
not the
his
youngest
70s.
no
He's like
more.
74, bro. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
so
Like
2 years, bro. You can be looking like
right,
Biden up her. I mean, I don't know. You know
Well,
what I'm
right.
saying?
his wife's like 20, so he's good.
Yeah, his wife is good.
I thought he had was
He's
it a
fine.
girlfriend or wife? So whatever it is, but yeah.
Couple little blue pills or whatever. He's fine.
And that's
I
what's gonna take
mean,
him out. That's just what's gonna take him out. That right there. It's gonna be a bust and a boom. Yeah, it's gonna be all
ooh.
that. It's gonna be all that. Yeah, yeah. So if he's looking and dancing with the Raiders, you must go ahead and do that dance right now.
Then do it
Oh
now
yeah.
because it might be too late a little bit longer. Don't
Right,
want dementia or nothing to set in on them.
right, right,
But
right.
hey,
Yeah. So you just don't know, man. That 2 years can go rapid. But hey, I heard you, North Carolina. You like them like that. Hey, it is
that
what
was
it is.
desperation, like you said though,
It was.
desperation.
It was. No, as we getting into the end of football, we got the NFL and all stuff. So basketball is picking up, and we're talking more about it and all this kind of stuff. And I know that we hit on it a little bit yesterday, but this is like a two-folded question. Like, is there a clear favorite to win a championship? If it is, who do you think? You can give me a list of two teams that, in your mind, has a good chance to even just to make the Final Four. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. To me, I don't think it's a clear favorite, and I think either I think T Rock or Delama said it, but I don't think it's a clear favorite. I think it's some good teams. I think it's some teams that are mature and has been playing a long time together. I said it yesterday about University of Louisville's team, not as far as winning the champ, but being a mature older team that they don't get rattled. So the NIL, the transfer portal has allowed people to get good fast. Good fast. I ain't
Yep.
say great, good fast. If you know how to pick the pieces together, and these dudes is all bought in, and they got that mind frame better in their situation than they came from a lower division or whatever, or wasn't getting the time or wasn't even getting the points and they could score, you can see a team morph. I just don't think it's a dominant team. I don't think it's a great team. I think it's a whole bunch of good teams. I do love watching Auburn. I do love that. I think Broom and all that is lights out. You know what I'm saying? I love watching them. Uh, but I would say probably them. You can really shake. It could be two or three SEC teams that has a legitimate chance to get in the Final Four. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna say that, but I'll say Auburn and another team. Man, shit. I can't go with a team that don't play defense. I'm not really sold on Alabama. I think they can score a lot of points against anybody, but I'm not really sold on that whole thing. Duke, I just think Duke is going to do what Duke does. Once they play against the SEC team, I think they're going to fall straight on their face. I think the physicality is a little bit different with that. So I'm going to say Auburn, and I'm going to say somebody like shit, Nick. I'm gonna say somebody like, and I hate to even say. Now I'll go somebody outside the box. I'll go with somebody like Iowa State or something like that. Somebody off the beaten track, even though they ranked high, but people just still don't know. I think I'll go with somebody like that. I think an SEC team for this, like I said, this is not who's gonna win it. This is somebody who I think is gonna have a good chance to make the Final Four. I'm gonna go with Auburn and like Iowa State. The Don, what's your thoughts?
I know one thing. This Wi-Fi is over acting a fool right now. But it is. It's been acting up.
It's snowing.
Right. It's doing something. It's too cold out there for it. I don't know. It's definitely a wide open field. It's definitely wide open right now. I don't see no pure all out favorite. Um, like you said, you got several teams that you could think for compete down the stretch, be Final Four material. But just saying, I believe this team's gonna like I said, it's so many like SEC teams even right now, and up in the top
Oh,
and everything like that. But I just don't see SEC team taking it like it. I mean, like you said, Auburn, definitely like Auburn. I have watched them several times. Tennessee, I can Tennessee, we've seen them hands on take us out, but at the same time, they I think they got what it takes. I think Tennessee,
we
you
also see them.
got
We also saw them get beat by 30.
man, it was a spanking they took by 30.
Dog walk.
So
Dang.
I'm just saying. I
So
mean, you're
it's
right. They do have
right. It's so
defense.
many right. It's so many teams, like I said, even Duke could get close. I don't know if I can see him winning it,
Hmm. Yeah, they
but
can make it a Final Four. Maybe
yeah,
not winning it,
and I
but
can
making it.
right, and I can even watch. We're watching Florida the other day, and they look pretty good. So I don't know. It's so many. Mm, I'm gonna go like I said, Auburn, Florida, Tennessee. Yeah,
he, he didn't say he can't see no SEC. He named three
yeah,
teams
but
he
then I
think
go
is
with
going.
three SEC teams. I do. I just
I,
thought about that too
I,
once I said it.
it's so crazy because I love who was it? Mississippi State. They got a nice squad. It's a lot of
Oh,
good
Mississippi.
teams in the
Yeah.
SEC, bro. It is. The icon. What's your thoughts?
I mean, I don't think there's a clear favorite. You know, if you had asked me before they got dog walk, I'd have probably said Tennessee, Auburn,
Yeah.
something like that. Because Tennessee, what they lack in offense, they make up for in defense.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So I would definitely went that route. But you can't get dog walk by 30. You know what I'm saying? And tell me that y'all play great D. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and just glancing over the top 25, it was just like Nobody stood out to me.
True.
There's a lot of good teams out there. Don't get me
Right.
wrong, but nobody stood out. Like I said, Auburn. We've been talking Auburn. Auburn, I think, is definitely a standout team, but they're also a standout team that gets a lot more TV. You know what I'm saying? As far as
You see them a
commentating,
lot. You see a lot
yeah,
of them. You see a lot
you
of
see a whole lot of them. So it's
them.
kind of like in your head that Auburn is that team. And
Right.
I'm not saying that they're not. You know what I mean? But you don't see them. Who you don't see is like Iowa State. Like you
Hmm.
said, you know what I'm saying? They're ranked what, like three in the country or
Three in the
something like
country,
that?
you don't see them at all.
Nope, don't see them at all. You don't know nothing
Don't.
about them. You know what I mean? You can watch ESPN for 24 hours, and they will talk about every other team but them. Well, they'll mention them, but they won't
Yeah.
talk about them.
Yeah, won't get that
You
pub.
know what I mean? Right, right. It's there's no money in it for them to talk about Iowa State.
Yeah. Small market.
Yeah.
Small
So
market.
the small market, but at any rate, to answer the question, there is no clear favorite. Um, but we still have about a month and a half or so left of some good
Lot,
basketball. So we'll
lot
see.
of time. A lot of time.
Yep.
Lot of time. That is true. Big time. Right. Speaking of that, player of the year. Do you ride the wave with Cooper? Flag? It was another person that they put in your head, or do you got somebody else? Is it? We can reshape it. Is Cooper Flag versus the field? Don, what you
The
thinking?
field.
Yeah.
I like Broom. I like dude from Auburn. I think
Yeah.
his game. He's double
He's
machine.
solid.
He's also about 27, but you know. You, you remember he was what, with a Moorhead or somewhere? He was down there
Yeah.
doing this thing there. Yeah, he got a little age on him, and he looked like he might be in the YMCA league, hanging on to his cornrows and stuff like that. So I like him. I'm with you. I think it's the field big time because once ESPN or the other media people, anytime Cooper Flag does anything, oh, it's all on social media. Yes, he had some
Oh yeah.
great dunks. He had some great dunks, and yeah, he had some points. But yeah, nah, man. It's just another Duke player to me, bro. It's just another Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it to me. He's just another Duke player. He doesn't. He doesn't. To me, he doesn't. I mean, he's athletic, all that kind of stuff like that. But nah, I have to take the field also. Don, what you thinking?
Yeah. That's exactly. I mean, they're pretty much, as you pointed out already, stuffing Cooper down our throats and making us, believe that hey, it's all about Cooper this year. Hey, he's top draft pick coming next year. Hey, Cooper Flag this. Hey, I'm getting ESPN notifications. Hey, watch this what Cooper Flag just did. And I mean, it's going off. Like, come on, okay, we get it. Cooper Flag. He really didn't do all that again, but that's a whole nother subject. But at the same time, I can't give it to him, of course, but it might probably end up. I wouldn't be surprised if they just go ahead and you know he wins it all at the end of the year because how they doing it all depends how they end the season, how Duke does during the season. But I know it's still a couple players. Hell, I can't think of it. It's like a dude and there's some on Tennessee, a
Lanier, yeah.
dude on Villanova, I think Dixon or something like that.
He leads the country in scoring, Dixon.
Uh,
Boy, I can tell you where you looked up some stuff, didn't you? I know who you done got some bets on, didn't you?
yes. I try to stay up a little bit, but I don't be doing all that. But I try to know a couple people, but
Right.
still,
But no, Dixon,
uh,
he leads the country in basically in scoring. So
uh,
big guy.
right.
People don't even know he's like the center power forward for Villanova. Big dude. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah.
I just don't see. I've taken the field also. Hopefully they don't go ahead and make the obvious ESPN move.
Well, yeah, it might already be in. They might already, especially because
Yeah.
the ACC is not going to challenge him with like right now. They're like the clear favorite in the ACC.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Period. So I mean, yeah, just kind of like how last year they were trying to stuff R.J. Davis down everybody. Hey RJ,
Mm,
yeah. All right, NBA. Look, NBA. This game was yesterday, Cavs and Thunder,
hey.
but nice win. Donnie caught some parlays and stuff.
Yeah.
He don't want
Oh,
to
you know he
score and all
did.
that
I
kind of
was
stuff.
about to say that. I was about to say that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyway, who's got a better chance, man? We got to. Hey, we gonna have a tie game. Riley
Yes, we
Leonard,
are.
and I just got
Mm-hmm.
check box for a touchdown. Riley Leonard. So, who's got a better chance to make the finals to you guys, Cavs or Thunder? Don, what you thinking?
I'm going Cavs. I'm going Cavs on this. I think the East to be a better, easier. They'll be easier to
Easier
get to the
path.
finals than the Thunder. It's a lot of, as in Denver, Phoenix, and whoever else, Golden State, in the West. And I see, Milwaukee and Boston, I guess, who you got to deal with mainly in the East to
Right,
give them more trouble. But I don't, how Milwaukee is. Can Milwaukee even stay healthy
right,
to that point? So
right.
I'm going for the Cavs, and I don't see Boston going back to back.
T Rock.
Um, I'll probably go Cavs as well. I mean, for that reason too. Its path is easier, but I did watch some of this game, and when they played each other, and it seems like the Cavs have better role players. Everybody. It's like I don't know. It's I don't know how to say it. It's like they have a real team. You
Mm,
know what I mean?
mm,
Like everybody knows that when in time of need, give Donovan Mitchell the ball. Darius Garland knows, all right, this is my role. What I'm saying, I'm gonna knock down these shots. I'm gonna do this. Jared Allen knows, all right, this I'm gonna stay around the rim. I'm gonna do this. What I'm saying? It's just like everybody has a role, and Mobley. Everybody has a role, and they play their role well.
yeah, it's more
It just seems like
defined.
they just have a much better team.
Hmm.
What I'm saying? Ain't no egos. I'm saying? You're not out there for a check. Seems like
Right.
they're actually out there to play ball and win. So I'm going to Cavs.
I think Chet Holmgren is going to be the reason why they Thunder probably don't even win it all if they get there. He was a difference, dude. Dude, 7 foot
Yeah.
one, do threes, block shots. You know what I'm saying? A little shorter version of Wemby. Uh, but no, you're right. I think both you guys, the Cavs is basically, a year older. They're a young team. You know what I'm saying? And they got some guys that's not household names coming off the bench, but they know their roles. Ty Jerome, you know what I'm saying? Levert still comes back and forth
Yep.
off the bench, so they,
Mm-hmm.
it is proven. And I think it may be easier for them. The problem is that every time I look at Boston, dude, they destroy people. Damn, it's gonna be hard. It is gonna be hard. That's why it's so important for the Caps to have this record, this gaudy record, and get that home court advantage.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, I don't see no team going and beating Boston in the 7 games
Yeah. That
without that home court. You have to have that. If they have the home
that
court,
Yeah.
then it's a wrap.
that's
It's a wrap.
definitely a difference. Yep. That's
Yeah.
definitely a difference in Boston
Yep.
because they show they got what it takes, and plus it didn't help where they add somebody. Swore they added somebody. I can't think who it was. It seemed like over the course of this the beginning of the year, but they
Right.
they definitely got what it takes. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just
No, I mean,
mm,
yeah, I know. I know. As a Lakers fan, you don't want to see that another chapter. We know. We get it. We get it, and we understand that. And I don't blame you. It's like sometimes you get tired of seeing the same thing over again. I mean, I really hope the Cavs are like Minnesota or somebody.
yeah, we definitely know who we hope we see the same thing over again over that way.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's
That guy.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You hit it out of the park. That is true. Yeah, three P.
Mhm.
Phoenix. This is really Phoenix. Are you really done with the Bill experiment? Just quick, for Butler, and then like how many times has Jimmy Butler been traded? Like, I mean, Jimmy Butler is that one, not a superstar, but a star. Let's say all NBA
Yep.
star, sometimes second, third team, whatever. That has been dealt so many times, but yet he's that guy. What do we? Do you even consider you that guy? I mean, can we consider him that guy when you've been traded so many? I forgot how many teams he's in play. I can't even keep up, bro. But it's been a lot of teams. And will this make a difference for Phoenix? That's my thing. To me, you can even see that Bill is already mentally done checked out because his points and stuff that is steadily declining. I think now he don't even want to be there. They said that KD wants Butler. Don't he know that Butler's gonna like try to take the team over? Like that's what Butler does. He's gonna question your work ethic and all this stuff. You don't want it more than me. Play defense, And my thing is, and whoever is allowing KD and them to pick these rosters, stop it. Dude done been on so many big threes, and only time it worked was when he was Robin, the Joker, or somebody like that with Golden State. I don't even know. I mean, for real, like he just said, a scorer who did his thing. He had to worry about nothing. Dude might go down, can never win another game without a super duper mega squad. I mean, it is what it is. Bill or Butler, and it doesn't make a difference, Dom.
No, no. Butler's. I mean, like you said, this is Butler's trying to move on to his fifth team. This will be his fifth. He started off in Chicago, then went to Philly. It was a stunt he took in Philly for one season.
Yeah.
Then hopped over in Minnesota for 2 seasons. Then he's been in Miami for 6 seasons now.
And
so
how long was he with Chicago?
He was with Chicago for 6 seasons. So
the book ends 12 season.
right.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
Right.
Yeah, it's I don't see it. Like I said, his career highlights really, when you look at it, he hasn't been no higher than second team. He just was on the second team for one time in 23. Well, he does be, on the all defensive teams. He's been done that 5 times, and 4 time on all NBA third team 4 times. But nothing really impressive. Jim, like you said, Jimmy Butler's he turned into that role player. He's had his spurts, like you said, when he was in, I believe, Chicago, maybe a couple of times. You really forget that he was in Philly.
Right.
And yeah. Right. And I think a couple of times when he was in Minnesota, he had those big breakout games. Might have had 40 or 50, maybe once or twice. But Jimmy Butler's really nothing to even be impressed with no more. So
that's true.
Y'all might as well just keep what y'all got. Y'all not upgrade.
Right. All right, good point, Don. Good point.
All right, so as far as Jimmy Butler's concerned, at some point you got to be like, all right, is it me or is it the world? Right?
Yeah, no, right.
And in his case, it's obviously the world because it's never him. Right? So, as far as the Bill, here's the way I see it, especially some of these teams who got a big three. The thing about having a big three is knowing how to coach a big three.
Right.
Bradley Beal is not a bad player. But when you got him just posted up in the corner, just kind of waiting for him to get the ball.
Spot shooter.
You know what I'm saying? That was like Ray Allen's role in those big three. He is not a Ray Allen. Right? You have to coach a big three in the way that they play the game. Right? He was, yes, when KD was was with the Warriors, Yes, it worked because you had dudes that could just flat out shoot the ball,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
right? So you really didn't have to do a whole lot of much of nothing. You know what I'm saying? To get it to
You was
where it needed
open.
to be.
You was
Yeah,
open.
yeah. You didn't have to do too much, but now you have to actually coach a big three. You can't tell me that with Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and KD that you can't win a lot of games. I mean, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Right.
But they're not playing in a way. So when you bring Butler in, even if Butler comes in, this is going to be the same thing. Except now you're just going somebody's going to have the ball more.
You're
Yeah.
trying to post up and getting mad as hell. All that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. Again, you have to coach a big three. You know what I'm saying all big threes aren't natural.
True. True. And also, let me piggyback on that. The thing about the big three, especially with Golden State, and I know that it's the ball don't stick. When you have a Bill who's used to, he's got to dribble, he got to get off. Like you said, he's not a spot up shooter. He's none of that. He's got to get in that rhythm. That Golden State Warriors, bro, they are swinging the ball. You know what I'm saying? Pitter pat, swing, cool, open. You can, Butler, that ball's gonna stick.
Yep.
As much as I do not think those
Velcro.
boys are all star and all that kind of stuff. As far as Draymond, dude's averaging 6 to 7 assists a game because he's getting rid of it, like hot potato, but he's getting rid of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not sticking. I ain't got that post up game. I can't do that, but I can go ahead and set screens. It's got to keep it moving, and when you got it sticking, man, it's not gonna work out. And I don't think, like the Don said, it really doesn't make a difference really on this. I mean, it's not gonna move the needle. It's not gonna move the needle, big time. LBJ is playing better than what percentage of the players? LBJ is 40 years old. This turned 40. And he takes his days off and things like that. But dude is still having a hellified stats wise. Let's put it that way. What percentage of players that you think that he is playing better than? The Don.
80.
Oh, you go okay. 80. The icon, 80. Big 80%. Okay. The Don, what you thinking?
Mm. That's awfully lot. 80%. I mean, at the age of 40 years old. I give it probably about 65.
Yeah. I was going to say 70, 75, which is still a lot for a 40-year-old to be playing better than most of these cats who are like half his age. I mean, we already know. You could be my son. He has a son in the league.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be in the league, but it's in the league.
The one thing, his stats are good for, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, he's 50. Let me look right here. 18th in scoring, averaging 23.8 points a game, 7.7 rebound, number 5 in assists with 8.8 assists, and shoots a little better than 50% from the field. I mean,
yeah.
It's like still.
I mean, you got to think the players that we just said, Butler and Bill, wish they had those numbers.
Right.
I know they don't have those numbers, and they act like, hey, this is what we need to go for. This is who we need to get. Yeah, LBJ, hey, hats off to him. I do not like what he did to the Lakers, but hats off to him because he is producing when he's out there.
When he's out there.
When he's out there. Hey, man, he's 40. He's 40. Even though he's got all this chambers and all, he's still 40. He's still 40, bro. He need a break sometimes, man. Let me sit on down real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and break and retire. Maybe. I mean,
well, you're just hoping for that 2-for-1. When he's out the door, take your son with you. Take your son with you.
Take your son with you. Like you dropped him off at daycare, you come to pick him up.
He's yours. He's yours. We ain't staying here all day. We ain't staying here all day for you to come pick up your son. All right. We talk about this a lot of times, but just give me a reason why Lamar or Josh for MVP and why. Icon,
Lamar, uh, better numbers.
stat guy, stats. Don,
Yeah, I mean it's yeah.
go ahead,
I mean, go ahead.
go ahead.
No,
Uh,
I was just gonna. All I was gonna say is facts over feelings.
got you. Don,
Yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with that. It's the. I'll look at it too. This man's playing better ball than he's played his whole career. This is his best season. I do believe this is his best season he's had his whole career.
probably, man.
And yeah, and then he set the records. I mean, as in, even though they like, oh, that doesn't matter. Regardless of team play, this man does things where you would think is impossible to do. They won't take it, talk about Josh just because, he's playing with less. I don't care how less he's playing with. You still got to throw that ball. He's about to be one of the top pass percentages in league history for a season. It's the touchdown to turnover ratio. I mean, everything about his game is like. But if y'all want to give it to Josh, y'all gonna make y'all find a way that y'all can give it to Josh. That's the I look at it.
Yeah,
Agreed.
that. No, I agree. My thing is, for many years, you know, Lamar didn't have anybody, especially not no name. We had a top defense, that definitely. Running game was any, mini, mighty, mo. All that kind of stuff. He can't throw, he can't do this. Then when he started getting some receiver twos, you know what I'm saying? Start moving the ball a little bit better, all that kind of stuff. And I'm with you, Don. I think really this is probably his best he had. I mean, over 4,000 yards passing and over 900 yards rushing. Uh, you know, you got Henry. Well, Mr. What's the running back's name? Buffalo brother Cook. Cook got what?
James Cook.
Cook got about 17, 18 TDs himself rushing. So it's not like
Yeah.
in over 1,000 yards. It's not like you don't have that part of the game. And also, I mean, I really don't really look at his rushing TDs because he does the same thing that they have implemented that same style as far as almost like the push tush type stuff. He's going to get the ball on the goal line most likely. If you don't, Cook. I just think that he had him rolling. Talking about Josh, and he was looking good. He was looking like that. That cheese. This, to me, I just think that Lamar has had a better overall season, big time. And when they played against each other, Lamar and them dog walked them, 35-10 or something like that. Let's don't forget that they did have a game together, against each other. That kind of stuff. And do you penalize these other MVPs for having a good team? What the hell? Or do we need to have a different award? Does it need to be called something else? The best player award versus the most valuable player just because your team don't have anybody?
Josh Allen is the most valuable player on his team.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Don't mean he's the one out in the league. It does, yeah, right.
Exactly.
And don't penalize somebody because they got a running back who everybody says maybe don't have it anymore.
Right.
And he's still doing it.
And Lamar still doesn't have a receiver one to me. Zay Flowers is not a number one receiver to me. I don't give a shit if he got 1,000 or he still is not a number one. So his number one option is Andrews and Likely. Those are tight ends.
Right.
But hey, we don't know nothing. Yeah, it is what it is.
You know.
Now, the starting receiver Robinson got charged with DUI.
Didn't see this.
Yeah, either last night, early this morning, or something. Bro, you have a game this weekend Was you at girls' night? I mean, what was you doing? I mean, we all make mistakes, but
Oh,
you got a
shucks.
game Monday night against the Vikings, and you can't Uber, can't do nothing, and this is what today's Thursday. So if you did it, so it must have been ladies' night. Had to be ladies' night, and I hope that he's single because it had to be doing something he ain't supposed to be doing. Come on, bro. And you're the starting. You're a start. You one of the starting receivers, and then had a good, fill-in season because Puka and Cup has always been hurt left and right. But damn. So now a season that you started that you probably won't start no more, and you probably would not be playing on Monday. When we gonna learn, man? Icon, when we gonna learn, man? We all make mistakes, but
Uh,
when we gonna learn?
yeah, you're not. I mean, it's always going to be this. You know what I'm saying? It's just really poor timing.
Poor.
Very poor timing. You know what I'm saying? But this is always going to be a thing because I can guarantee you there's probably players on other teams that, that you probably never even heard of that's got caught up in this same madness, right? He
Right.
just so happens to be, you know, a person that
In the
you
playoffs.
see on the field. Yeah.
In the playoffs.
So yeah, I don't think it's not ever going to be a thing. Um, but it's just the nature of at this point. It seems like it's just the nature of athletes, especially what I'm saying, kids. I'm not again. I don't know how old Robinson is, but I know he's old enough to know about him. So
Right, right, right. Gotta learn the Don.
Oh my gosh. Now, just during when you talked about when you brought this up, just going a quick look over, as in what actually, he got pulled over for suspicion of DUI, drinking driving, of course, and everything will be taken care of. They said, court be next month.
Oh yeah,
But
they
this
gonna
is
push
after
him.
this fool. This is after right. This is after this fool already got arrested in November for suspicion, and then driving over 100 miles an hour.
Oh, we got an issue here. We got an issue. Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, we
really,
got an
bro?
issue. And he's been in the league for 9 years.
Yeah, something more is going on.
Yeah, we got an
Cause you
issue.
know better than this. Yeah, you know better than this.
Yeah.
That's that has to be one of the stupidest things ever to me. With these sports celebrities and everything else getting pulled over and for drinking and driving. If I don't have a driver wherever I go, come on, man,
Yeah, you can afford it.
big dummy.
Uber and all that kind of stuff. Especially 9 years. Like I'm with T Rock. It's probably so many that gets it that we don't know. It's hush because we know that they push the date. They'll keep pushing the dates and stuff like that. That happens.
Hmm.
Understand that. But 9 years, my brother, you got to do better. We all got a lot of stuff going on in our lives, but you got a little bit. 9 years, bro. We're talking about if you played. I don't know how many years you was there. He came out of Florida, so I don't know when he graduated from actually Florida. But we're talking about dude is probably 30. You know what I'm saying? He's probably let me
At
see. Here.
least,
Let's see.
at
I mean,
least.
let's see. You know how they ESPN give it all. Give all your information. Yeah, he's 30 years old. He's 30 years old. Come on, bro. You got to do better than that, man. This ain't somebody coming straight out
way
of
better.
college. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah. And you already got it.
Right.
And you already got a hit. That's when you say, I promise, Lord, I'll never ever do it again. Yeah. Tyreek Hill once out of Miami. Out of Miami. Is it I mean, I don't know when to take this guy serious, dude, for real, because he got all the limelight, he's got the money, he got his own social media stuff, he's got his brand, and you should have been complaining the first time that Tua got injured. You know what I'm saying? Last year and all this kind of stuff. Like, hey,
Yeah.
can we have a decent backup quarterback? Because we know this is going to happen again. Dude is injury prone. Like, he really needs to retire. Even though we know it was something else, he needs to sit out. I probably walked out the door when Huntley got introduced. Yeah, I'm, your boss. And they saying that he refused to play. You know, because yeah. Daniels is saying that he didn't know what was going on with him, but then he was telling everybody that, nah, Daniels them told me to sit out. No, he's like, no. Hell, you see, I don't know if y'all seen the video that Waddle was like, hey, Cheetah, you done? Dude, like, yeah, I'm done.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
And this is during the
crazy.
game. Like, he didn't want to come in. Like, he's like, I'm done. Hell, you should have been, like I
Right.
said, Huntley, he been horrible. Like y'all can't do better than that. Like, Willis. Go get Willis. I mean, Willis is a better thrower than Huntley. Like, really? Like,
But come on,
that's
Willis.
when that's when you think that you're smarter than everybody in your system is going to be able to produce any and everything you need from that quarterback position because it's the system. Just stay upright and throw right here. Well, if I can't throw, coach, then what are we talking about? Because Huntley can't throw. And you
Mm.
have one of the fastest teams ever. Dudes from running backs to receivers to tight ends, all that shit. And yeah, you fell completely on your face because you didn't evaluate that quarterback position. And I don't know what Tyreek, bro. I don't know what to take him out. I mean, if he gets traded, like, whatever. Yeah, it'd be a ton of suitors. We know that. We know that. But are we taking him serious? I mean, Don, what you thinking?
I mean, I can't. I can't no more. I mean, it's like it's almost like I've heard him say, "No, I'm good in Miami. No, I want out. No, this ain't for me. No, I'm good." Like, bro, what are you talking about? So it's like everything you hear is like, does he even know what he wants? But at the same time, I don't know. I think the cheetah's kind of lost his spots. I mean, he ain't the same guy no more what he used to
I
be.
know he hurt
So
me in fantasy. Killed me. Killed me. My God. Killed me. Yeah.
on you, T Rock, what you thinking?
All right, here's what I'm thinking.
He's going back to
I'm
Kansas City.
thinking that no, no, he's not definitely not coming back to Kansas City.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Tariq Hill, and I'm not saying him personally, but Tariq Hill is it's like having a spoiled kid. You know what I'm saying? You were at the Chiefs, standout player, right?
Oh, yeah.
You get to Miami, balling out of control, standout player. Now things are starting to dive. So what do? You were more or less never in a position to see this dive, right?
Right.
Now it's starting to dive. Now it's not fun anymore,
Right. Right.
right? So now what do you want? I want to leave. That's the way I see it. I mean, he's not producing like he used to, and it's not his. It's not completely his fault. But what I'm saying, when you're spoiled, that's what happens. So that's just the way I see it.
Yep. I'm taking my ball.
Yep.
I'm leaving. Now. I'm done. I'm done. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. All right. We talked about Belichick, but hey, these are the teams: Raiders, Jags, Patriots, Birds, Saints, and Jets. Which team is the most attractive job to you? Woo wee. Let's see. Let's see on this one. These are some These are some bottom of the bottom of the
Bottom
barrel.
Well,
of
the
the
only way I would see
barrel.
I'm saying the only way I would see the Raiders, because they also fired their GM from, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they said all you. You
So
remember?
Yeah.
You remember last year they were
Yeah,
celebrating the all black crew. Well,
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
Bye.
changed quick.
Yeah, that's going to change real quick. Um,
Mhm.
but that depends on who comes in there. The Jags, I mean,
that's the team of
it's where
London,
coaches
right?
go to die.
England,
That's where
whatever.
coaches
The
go to
London
die.
team.
He would definitely not go back to the Patriots.
No, I'm just saying.
Been there,
Period. Which
done
one's the
that.
most attractive job? Now, I'm not
Right. No, I'm
Belichick, but
just
yeah,
trying to. I'm
yeah,
just trying to. I'm just
yeah.
That's
Def,
hard.
definitely
This
not
is
the Jets.
garbage.
Definitely not the
I would
Jets.
say the Bears. I'm gonna say the Bears.
I, well,
Yeah,
I was gonna go with the Bears myself. Uh,
yeah. They the only one with
I'm,
a
Young QB,
yeah.
got some decent, you know what I'm saying, got some decent weapons in offense. Obviously got to bolster
yeah,
up some defensive things, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'll say the Bears.
And plus, they gritty. They
I'm,
gritty. They gritty. They're gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
they're always gonna have a defense or something that resembles a defense. And are you keeping DJ Moore and Allen and all those guys?
right. Well, yeah, Roma Dunze, so he ain't going nowhere. He's
Yeah.
fresh on the team. You know what I mean? So
mm,
I mean, you
But
could, you could. I think you could afford to give up one.
oh yeah, oh yeah. But I'm just saying, I don't even know how long they contract y'all. You know what I'm saying? As
Right,
far
right,
as
yeah,
especially
exactly.
Allen. And the Jags, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, I'm so tired of him. He's so bad. You don't even hear nothing about his ass. Like
No,
Sunshine has went completely
um,
put out of
yeah,
there, and the Raiders don't have a quarterback at all. The Aints, Derek Carr. And Spencer Rattler, I don't know what the hell's going to.
yeah.
Jets, Jets. Really? Nah,
No,
really.
I think it is the bird. And the Patriots. I like Drake May was going to be okay, but
I'm scared he
is
might
this
get fired.
is this so much of that Belichick and Brady? Like I think it has. You have to be so many years removed from that,
Right.
and it's still too fresh. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm not going to go to the job that had a coach for 1 year
Yeah,
and fired him.
Mayo. I mean,
I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I
yeah.
pass. So I'm with you. I think it's the Birds too.
Yeah.
What you thinking, Don? The Birds?
Yeah, I was definitely on the bear. I was definitely on the bear train. Like lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
Right.
And like I said, and Patriots, I definitely, like I said, they let Mayo give him this man no chance at all.
Right.
I mean, it's like, golly, can I get an opportunity? I mean, come on, no time.
And I'm one of y'all.
And none of those, right?
I'm one of
What you
y'all.
see,
I'm a Super Bowl.
it
I'm a
makes
Super Bowl linebacker, bro. I'm a Super Bowl linebacker, and I can't get no love.
yeah, yeah. It just
Hmm.
ain't right.
Yeah.
And none of those jobs are attractive. None of them are pretty looking. None of them are tempting. I mean, all of them are like side, and it's side pieces. It's nothing that you want for yourself. Uh, the Raiders,
I
if you
guess
don't live
so.
in Las Vegas, I
Yeah,
can't.
that's that girl
Yeah.
you call
Uh,
up at like when you leave the club at like 3 in the morning that you don't want your friends to see. Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Oh,
We've all
well,
been there.
well.
We've all been
Let's
there.
turn. Let's turn that one. Let's turn that
yeah.
page. I was gonna say.
Yeah, don't
Sponsored. Malwise sponsor. Paris Town Light. Hey, another delicious beer from Malwise Beer Company.
Yes. Thank you.
Check it
Thank
out,
you.
Malwise.
Let's get off of that. Yeah. All right. I think you already left the people with something, but what else you living with, Icon?
I'm down.
And real quick,
That's all they.
Notre Dame has came back and taken the lead. Going to be 17 to
Yep.
10.
It means they about to score right here because your TV's
Oh,
in
my
front
fault,
of
my fault, my fault. And if you had
It's,
Mr. Love, you as an anytime scorer. Congratulations, guys.
and he got in on that too. That was hard running. That was hard running right there.
He probably got 2 yards for the
Yeah.
game, but that makes a difference. What you got, Icon? What you leaving the people with?
Oh man, everybody have a great weekend, man. Survive the second snow. Hopefully, everybody without got some eggs. I don't know why people just stashing up all the eggs and bread and something like what I'm saying.
And eggs done went up.
Anyway,
Woo.
I know, right? Hell, last time I was in
Yeah.
there, man, it was like free range eggs at $11. I was like, I will die. But anyway,
You better go. You better go steal that. You better go steal that chicken in the neighbors got.
you know that.
Some of them eggs.
I'm
baby.
about to call up somebody in the country. But nah, everybody have a great weekend.
Don, what you leaving the people with?
Oh man, everybody stay warm. Stay out those streets if you don't got to. because you don't want to be doing no slipping and sliding. With that being said, hey, might touch. It might be for a couple people. Yeah. It doesn't take a lot of strength to hold on. It takes a lot of strength to let go.
You been what's that dude's name? Steve Harvey? Are you doing? You read Steve Harvey book?
It's in the Steve Harvey book.
You read his book? You gotta let go, son. You gotta let
Hey,
go.
sometimes the grass is not always greener on the other side.
Yeah. Only thing he misses is suits, man. You gotta put on them suits on and just say you rocking and rolling. Hey,
Yeah,
man,
you know my 49ers didn't make it to the playoffs this year. You know what I'm saying? Last year.
You was Diaper Dan, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that means T-Rock's gonna have to come on in there with that Kansas City
Nah.
Yeah, we about that
color
business.
suit.
Yeah, we about that
Stand
business.
on business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they wasn't even about that business. So.
Oh, anyway, all right. You guys have a great weekend. Be safe, stay warm, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for support, all that kind of stuff. We holler at you guys next week. God bless. Peace.